love that wind. Yeah. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
After last week's adventurous journey on the $1 Million Highway, we headed to our first Brinkley rally. Then off to experience Rocky Mountain National Park right at the end of the season. We have not been full-time in our Brinkley for long, but the journey so far has been amazing. We hope you learn a thing or two from our experiences this week that will make your journey even better.
So this rally in Granby was so much fun. It was like our first Brinkley rally that we had been to. We didn't really know what to expect, but we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really laid back, and I liked that. I thought it was just kind of like you had a big camp out with friends.
Mm-hmm.
So they had some activities. They had a couple of little nights where they did giveaways. They had
a potluck, campfires.
They had a supporting a local charity event, and then a lot of my favorite stuff was like the campfires and just kind of walking around and talking to people.
Yeah, we met a lot of really great people. If you've never been to a rally, definitely find one to go to. Not every RV brand has their own rally like Brinkley or Grand Design does, but Escapees and other things like that, they have rallies, and they're just a great way to meet people and build your community.
Yeah, an insider tip, a lot of people arrive a couple of days ahead of the rally, and some of them even stay like a week afterwards. And we really enjoyed that because you had this huge group of people that came in for 3 or 4 days, and then people left, and then you had like maybe 10% of the people still there, and we all hung out and had campfires and did stuff together like every night.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. I thought it's really neat. So if you get a chance and you have the opportunity to stay a couple of days ahead and a couple of days after, like, that's a lot of fun. You know, it's all like-minded people. We're all camping people. We're all RV people. We have a lot in common as we kind of get to know and to build those relationships and friendships.
Yeah. So go check them out.
So when we were in Granby, Colorado for the rally, we decided that one of the days we were just like, there's a sulphur hot springs. It was really close to the campground.
We had been to some good hot springs up to this point, so I was really excited. Looked online, looked at the reviews, and they were fine. So far, the ones that I saw.
And, there were some warning signs. Like, we didn't listen to some warning signs. Like, when we looked at the outside of the building, it looked kind of decrepit and old and not really well taken care of. Like, a lot of the sidewalks were cracked and, the pavement was kind of sticking up. And But we thought, the reviews are good. It's got to be okay.
Yeah, and it had no refund right above the thing, like, whatsoever. I was like, but, the reviews are good, so... We paid, and then we went in, and...
Always listen to your gut.
Always.
Generally, when a place has a sign that says no refund, there's a reason.
Honestly.
We should have listened to our gut.
But that created a bit of a problem for us because we had spent a bunch of money to go there, and we were ready to relax, and we didn't know what we were going to do.
Right.
But it wasn't health-wise safe for us to stay there. I was getting a super bad headache. It was just very unclean, so we left and we were trying to figure out what to do.
All the pools they had debris in them, like not just like flowers and stuff that blows in from the air, but I don't even want to guess what was in there. It was very dirty and nasty. And
read all the reviews.
Yeah, we didn't want to stay.
No.
We decided to leave.
No, so we got in the truck and warned everybody on our way out. But we got in the truck and tried to figure out what we were going to do because we were really looking forward to relaxing at that point. And we were in Colorado, and it was very pretty. So we talked, and we were like, well, we can just go to the hot tub
at the resort.
That was so much better. It was outside. It was surrounded by mountains. It was clean.
Yeah.
It was quiet. Like, it was so much better. But this week's tip is kind of all about solving problems as a team, and even though this was like a minor problem compared to the many other problems that we were going through at that point, you know, when you have problems that surface in a relationship that are outside the relationship, it's good to find a way to communicate about, you know, what your thoughts are and kind of problem solve and find solutions together as a team. And I think it's really important for everyone to find a way to either in your mind or out loud take responsibility for a portion of what happened, because there are different things that I could have done, that Matt could have done, that we could have done together as a team to prevent this. It really just works to not assign blame. The first thing you should do is not assign blame.
Well, you know, I think both of us had those little like gut reactions that were like, oh, I don't know about this place, but like neither of us said anything, and we so like I think just making sure to kind of communicate those things as you see them, because one of the other of you is probably going to identify when there's something that's not right, you know, and as long as you're communicating that with the other person, you kind of have the opportunity to take a step back and go, oh, maybe we don't want to go there.
Yeah, trust your gut, trust each other, and then just listen to each other as you try to figure out what works best for you, and
definitely
make the decision, be okay with it.
Yeah.
Yep. Come here, Bella. Crazy. Do not stand behind moving trucks. I would like a treat. You have snacks for me? Perhaps some wood? You're so concerned. We are working our way through Rocky Mountain National Park. So excited.
Very excited. Yeah, we just had dinner in Grand Lake and decided that we'd go for kind of a sunset type drive. And it's amazing. Traffic was backed up to get into the park this afternoon, probably like, I don't know, at least 1.5 miles or 2 miles. And we came in after dinner, around dinner time, and it's like completely empty. We just drove right on through. So.
Yeah. Last time we were here was 2020, right before a huge fire came through, big wildfire apparently. So it looks a little bit different than it did before. But it's still absolutely gorgeous. We're looking forward to doing some hiking, maybe four-wheeling or horseback riding or something. Haven't decided yet, but very excited to explore the area this week.
Oh yeah, and you know I'm excited because we just bought our truck this year, and so I like to keep the new truck smell. Like, I don't know if anybody else is like that. They like to keep the new car smell as long as possible. But I opened the sunroof, so you know I'm excited.
It's open. Look, there's wind coming through. This is very strange for him.
It is indeed.
But the temperature outside is 69.
Yeah.
So it's very lovely.
It's been fantastic, and we told you guys that we were down an air conditioner. So we've spent the last 3 weeks in Colorado.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, I think I could spend the whole summer in Colorado.
Yeah. I'm sure next year we'll probably say come back for a month or something just to one town to explore, because it's gorgeous over here.
Yeah, definitely. So we're not the most punctual of RVers. I know a lot of people talk about getting to the national parks as super early as you possibly can. That just never seems to happen for us. Like, we thought we had a timed entry pass today for 12 to 2, and then had an incident with Bella, our dog, this morning, and so we had to it's been a delayed day.
Yeah, I woke up and walked into the living room, and she ate something last night. I don't know what it was, but it was all over the living room. We ended up having to wash the couch covers, which I'm so thankful for Lovesac, because you can just take the couch covers off and wash them, and they look like new. We air dried them, but that delayed our time getting to the park. It is now 3 o'clock basically, and we're just heading out of the RV park. So yeah.
Go us, Mom. Thankfully, we're here for a week.
This is taking forever.
You would, like, they've got one of the 2 lanes closed, and so, and then the Rocky Mountain opens up at 2 o'clock to non-timed entry passes. And so everybody comes right at 2 o'clock. So.
It's like 11,000 some feet up here.
Yeah.
Something like that. We're pretty healthy people, but dang, I feel like I haven't worked out in forever.
Well, and we've been up here, like, in Colorado for 3 weeks. So, like, our first week, you would easily get out of breath.
Yeah. It's not as bad right now, but my lungs are like, need some oxygen. These are gorgeous. Love it. Love it.
Beautiful hike.
Yes.
Well, hey guys, hope you're doing well today. I don't want to do that. Why not do that? It's not like we're doing a phone call. Anyway, we're going to restart.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Comment below how you doing in this moment.
Right. Hey guys, we're making a trip up to Rocky Mountain National Park for the second day today. It's a Sunday, and so when I made reservations, I didn't realize that you had to, for the timed entry, that you had to make a special reservation to go on Bear Lake Road within Rocky Mountain. So,
If you're not familiar with this area, Bear Lake is apparently the place with a lot more like shorter hiking trails and Emerald Lake and kind of more popular stuff. So
yeah,
it's got its own special registration.
permit thing. Yeah. So we were up at Estes Park yesterday evening, and we just kind of hung out until 7 o'clock, because 7 o'clock is when you have to submit the timed entry request. So Stacy was on, trying to do that, and before she could even click, like, all of the times were sold out. Like,
Yeah, I was on the list, and I clicked 12 o'clock at 7. We decided on 12. I clicked 12 o'clock. It was 7 o'clock as soon as it opened, and then it had a scrolling, loading form, and then it said this is no longer available. And there were at least 112 available for 12 o'clock. So then I went back, and every time except 7, 8 a.m. and 2 o'clock and after were gone. And it's just so frustrating, because I don't know if it's these robo things or what it is, but they all go in and just take them. I don't know where they sell them.
just grab all the reservations.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all have ever encountered that. If you have, and you know a way around it, or what in the world is going on, please comment and let us know, because we would like to figure that out.
That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Oh, and by the way, thought I would just tell you, So we left Grand Lake and it was 72 degrees. We are now not quite yet to the Alpine Visitor Center, and it's 49 degrees and raining. So quite a difference in
I'm glad I wore
weather.
pants today. I considered changing into shorts because it's hot. But
Yeah. The sun is really warm. Like when we left the campground, I was like, shorts are fine. It's it's hot. It is not hot up here.
No. It is snowing and / or icing here. If you want to stop here. But not only did Matt wear shorts, he wore sandals.
Yesterday I was like full hiking boots, ready to go. Today I intended to put those on and then for some reason got distracted, and now I'm in shorts and sandals with the snow.
With the snow. We're gonna get out and show you guys. Opened up the door and it was windy.
Yeah.
Matt exited and then he ran back in pretty quickly.
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be like 40, 50 mile an hour wind gust. It's insane.
I'm seriously hoping that it's not like that at Bear Lake, because
Yeah.
if it is, we probably wasted $2.
Probably.
Finished our hike up at Bear Lake, Emerald Lake area, and
It was beautiful. It was, like if you've not been at elevation for a couple of weeks or so, like it's gonna take your breath away a little bit because it's high elevation, like 10,000 feet elevation.
I made a little video on our way up, but I said like my legs felt like they had weights on them and my lungs were like this big. It was so much. But I started the recording of our trip up to Emerald Lake area, and we only went about halfway because it started to rain again. So we decided to turn around and come back. But it took about an hour to go, I guess, up there and back. So
And there's some great little lakes and scenic viewpoints and stuff like that along the way. So like it's totally worth doing.
So if you're gonna go up there to Emerald Lake on that path, I'd probably give about 2 hours if you're gonna go at a pretty good pace. About 2 hours, because it took us an hour to go halfway and back. So that. So we are on day 3 at Rocky Mountain National Park. Got the pass to go down to Bear Lake corridor area. That's what it's called. But they have this Discovery Center here. And we learned some really cool things about this area. So Moraine Park, which is across from the Discovery Center, used to be a big resort area with lots of cabins. And they had a golf course and they had a pool. And the Discovery Center just turned 101 years old, but it used to be a community center built by the family. So we were looking across and we could just like imagine what it would have been like to have the golf course and the pool in this like gorgeous setting.
Yeah, I mean it totally makes sense. Like the whole area in front of where the lodge used to be is just flat land, like surrounded by beautiful mountains and everything. So like you could totally see this as what it used to be.
Yeah, just like booming with people coming to enjoy the scenery and relax. So it is September, end of September?
Yeah, September. Middle of September.
Middle of September. We just finished the rock cut hike in Rocky Mountain National Park, and oh my goodness, it was so windy.
Yeah, we were reading the signs going up, and in the winter they get wind gusts up to 100 to 120 miles per hour in this area. So it's like, I think we were at like 12,000 feet when we started and got up to like 12,400 by the end of the hike. But
yeah, it says 12,331 feet max, but there's this little, at the end of Rock Cut, there's just a huge rock area that you can climb on top of. I saw people at the top of it when we were driving by, and I was like, I have to climb up there because I'm a climber. And so I did, and I don't think I have ever been in wind that loud. Check it out. I couldn't hear anything around me. My hair was blowing all over the place. But at the top they have this big dome, and it shows from that particular place how far the other points, the mountains are, from where you are, and the elevation of each one. I couldn't see anything, I couldn't hear anything, so I just took a picture of it, so maybe look at it later. But it was really cool. I loved climbing up there. I don't know how fast the winds were, but I felt like it was going to push me over.
oh my gosh, I know.
When we were walking down, like, it was really loud and it was super cold. So we were both walking, like, trying to cover our ears because we didn't want hearing damage or ear infection or anything. So we need to revamp our outdoor gear. Shoulder season's definitely great, but make sure you got the right gear because it is painful and loud. Okay.
We timed it really well. We were talking about it, like, I think we've squeezed every moment out of Rocky Mountain's ideal season this year.
The leaves are changing. It's gorgeous. Every day we go out, there's more leaves that are colorful. So we're going to do our best to bring all the color back with us as we travel east.
Exactly. Exactly. We are sitting in the dark trying to troubleshoot another RV issue.
We're way up there. We saw a bunch of motorcycles and maybe some lights and stuff. So we knew something had happened. It's the morning again. We have 2 air conditioners out and 1 functioning now.